Hello, good evening. It's the news on GBC24 and GTV with me, Shirley Anani. It's the 10th anniversary of the Vegetarian Association of Ghana. A vegetarian is one who does not eat any meat, poultry, game, fish, shellfish or byproducts of slaughter. At an event in Accra, the president of Veg Ghana, Dr. Kofi Asari, said it is vital for the media to partner their association to sensitize the public on the benefits of plant-based diets, which are scientifically proven to guard against lifestyle diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke and obesity.
The Vegetarian Society defines a vegetarian as someone who lives on a diet of grains, pulses, nuts, seeds, vegetables and fruits with or without the use of dairy products and eggs. The Vegetarian Association of Ghana, Veg Ghana, promotes the benefits of vegetarianism for our health and the environment. Its membership is open to both vegetarians and non-vegetarians with the intention to become vegetarians. The association holds an annual festival to showcase and educate the public on the benefits of plant-based diets. Patrons of the event in Accra were representatives of various religious and social organizations that follow a vegetarian diet. Varieties of organic vegetables as well as vegetarian foods were on display.
So this is the basil fried rice. It's vegetarian fried rice and it is Thai as well.
The president of Veg Ghana, Dr. Kofi Asari, explained the rationale behind the festival.
We are spending about $4 billion on our health budget, and still people are now dying at a younger age, and we have related it to a lot of animal food consumption. So by promoting vegetarianism, we are very sure that the country is going to successfully promote a healthy lifestyle paradigm for lifestyle healthy change.
The association is therefore calling on all in the health industry to realize the need to promote organic farming and a healthier and more sustainable relationship with the earth.
A number of owners of private commercial buildings in the Sekondi Takoradi metropolis have failed to comply with their insurance obligations as required by the country's insurance laws. This came to light when the National Task Force of the National Insurance Commission carried out a 3-day intensive enforcement operation within the Sekondi Takoradi metropolis to bring to book defaulters of the insurance requirements. Section 183-184 of the Insurance Act 2006 indicates that every private commercial building shall be insured with an insurer against the hazards of collapse, fire, earthquake, storm and flood, and an insurance policy issued for it. The Act covers private commercial buildings under construction as well as those in use. And to ensure that owners of these facilities comply with the insurance requirements, the National Insurance Commission in October 2014 set up a national task force to enforce compulsory compliance by the facility owners. The National Task Force has since carried out its mandate in Accra, Kumasi and Tema. In an operation carried out by the task force in the Sekondi Takoradi metropolis, it came to light that most of the private commercial building owners have not met their insurance obligations. The task force therefore arrested the owners for the police to process them for court. Some of the establishments arrested are the Petrol Bay Gas Company at Apramdo near Takoradi, the Sizzler Restaurant also at Apramdo, the Le Champion Supermarket at Kwesimintim, and the Sycamore Medical Center near Takoradi. The Awesome Oil and Gas Fabrication Company at Apramdo and the Jemima Crensil Hospital were found to have complied with the requirements. The chairman of the National Task Force, Mr. Joseph Bento, said the exercise would benefit the nation. Students of the Kumasi campus of the College of Technology Education of the University of Education, Winneba, are appealing to the Ghana Highway Authority to urgently construct a footbridge to prevent the almost daily accidents when students cross for lectures. They say following the construction of the Kumasi-Buakwa stretch of the Kumasi-Sunyani Highway, incidents of knockdowns have increased. Even though some lose their lives, those who survive the accidents are maimed forever.
The students say those who attend the part-time lectures in the evening are the most affected. Unhappy about the situation, they say they will openly protest to ensure that the Ghana Highway Authority constructs the bridge. More than 500 students are set to cross the road daily to and from school. GBC24 reports that the campus itself has seen some infrastructural development. Some of the very bad roads our team came across 3 months ago are now upgraded, while work on the over 3,000 city capacity multi-million CD theatre is progressing steadily. After a recent student intake, the new Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Mauto Avoke, said many of the qualified students were denied admission due to inadequate facilities and limited human resources. He asked the students to guard against occultism, peddling and the use of narcotic drugs. The penalty for offending students is outright dismissal.
Ivory Coast is holding a bitterly contested presidential election, the first since the civil war ended in 2011. The poll has been marred by prominent opposition candidates pulling out, citing widespread irregularities. President Alassane Ouattara is running for a second term in the world's largest cocoa producer. Some 3,000 people were killed in the conflict, which ended with Mr. Ouattara coming to power in 2011. The conflict broke out after former President Laurent Gbagbo refused to accept Mr. Ouattara's victory in the 2010 election. Mr. Gbagbo was subsequently arrested and is due to stand trial at the International Criminal Court, ICC, where he denies war crimes. More than 800 registered Ivorian voters in Ghana are taking part in Sunday's presidential elections. They are also using the biometric process, the first time in an election in Côte d'Ivoire. GBC24 was at the Ivorian Embassy in Accra, the only center for the exercise in Ghana, and reports that counting is underway. Earlier on during the voting process, it was peaceful, with security personnel on hand to deal with any unforeseen disturbance.
All registered Ivorian voters in countries where there is a Côte d'Ivoire embassy are taking part in the elections. In Ghana, about 19 security personnel have been deployed by the Ghana Police Service to ensure a peaceful process. First, the voter is educated on the process by representatives of the various political parties before proceeding to vote. The exercise is by a full biometric process where the barcode of the voter's ID card is captured by a tablet to ensure that he has not already voted. The voter's fingerprints and details are then captured as well, and he or she then gets the go-ahead for the process. The Electoral Commission chairman in Ghana, Mr. Danny Kone, who is supervising the process in Accra, says measures are in place to ensure that every Ivorian is not disenfranchised.
We have 2 bureaus, and there's another machine in case one machine is failing. And we have the outline where we can call any technician that can tell us what to do and to arrange the machine. But as I told you, it's a very good machine because the machine has everything to repair himself in case of trouble.
The votes, which are being counted automatically by the biometric machine, would be verified and uploaded to the EC headquarters in Côte d'Ivoire. A little after midday, about 250 voters had already cast their ballot. Results would be declared prior to sending to the home country.
You're welcome back now to some international news. Turnout has been high in Tanzania's most competitive general elections, officials say, as a new opposition coalition tries to end the governing party's 54-year grip on power. In some areas, voting was extended to allow those in queues to cast their ballots. Opinion polls have put the governing Chama Cha Mapinduzi party ahead, but the result is expected to be close. 4 opposition groups are backing one candidate, a former Prime Minister. President Jakaya Kikwete, who is standing down after 2 terms, has called for peace ahead of the election, adding that anyone who tries to cause trouble will be dealt with. The European Union and Balkan leaders are holding emergency talks on Europe's refugee crisis amid threats from 3 frontline states to close their borders if northern EU countries stop accepting refugees. The summit on Sunday, called by European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker, groups the heads of 10 EU nations, including German Chancellor Angela Merkel, in addition to the leaders of Albania, Serbia and Macedonia. The meeting came after Bulgaria, Romania and Serbia on Saturday warned they would not allow themselves to become a buffer zone for the tens of thousands of arrivals streaming into Europe. Over the past month, non-EU member Serbia has seen a massive influx of refugees on their way from Greece and Macedonia to northern Europe, though Bulgaria and Romania have been much less affected. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.